Hello, everyone. For those of you who are new to this gathering, it's a free community space, so it's completely optional. I'll just talk a little bit about the school community really quick because the intention behind that is just to have a place for us to come together. And then also, it's a place where all of these journeys can be housed. So if you miss one and you want to go back, they're all listed in the, what is it? Let me see. What is it called? The classroom tab. So when if you're in the app or you're on a desktop, if you go to the classroom tab, there's no courses there. It's just these recordings. That's just where I keep them. So it's just like a nice place to put everything together. Otherwise, they're on my YouTube channel. But when you go to YouTube, then you have to dig a little bit. This is just so easy for you all to just go right to it and find it. And since some of you are new here, which I absolutely love and welcome, all of these journeys will be on the calendar tab in the school community. So I leave it open both ways because this is always available for people to join whenever they choose. If you aren't part of the school community, you can always just RSVP and get the link. If you are part of school community, an RSVP to my website is not necessary. If you prefer it going to your email, you totally can do that. Otherwise, you can join directly from the calendar tab in the school community. So, and feel free to post. Usually I'm the only one that posts, but it's open for anyone, anything that's on your heart, anything that you want to share. If you heard, words of inspiration, you want to share that with the community, please do so. It is open to everyone. I would love to see people interact there. This is, a space for us to come together when we're not together. So yeah, so that's what that's there for. I think that is all that I wanted to touch on regarding the school community. Oh, one other thing actually. So the intended meeting times are going to be the first Sunday of the month at 11 a.m. It's just easier for everyone to keep the time frame around the same time each month, just so you know what to expect. Of course, if something comes up, like I've had to cancel because I was sick, obviously, I can't facilitate if I don't have a voice. So like when things like that come up, I'll announce it in the school community just to let everybody know. But hopefully that won't happen too often. All right. So before we dive into the journey, I just want to take a moment to open the circle like always. This is just an opportunity for us to ground in this space and just be here and now. So you can place your hand over your heart, you can close your eyes, hand over your belly, whatever is comfortable for you, and just take a deep breath in. Good, and exhale. And just settling into the sacred space. And as we begin, let's just take a moment to fully arrive here in the present. And just feeling the earth beneath you steady and supportive. The air around you gentle and expansive. And just know that we gather here with open hearts and minds, creating space of safety, of unity, of trust and connection. So imagine a small radiant light forming a circle around us all. This light is filled with love, wisdom, and protection, guiding us through the journey ahead. So just know that you are supported here by your higher self, your guides, and the collective energy of this group. Together, we step forward with love, unity, and intention. So when you're ready, just take another deep breath in and exhale. And the circle is open. Thank you all for being here once again. I have been wanting to do more of a heart-brain coherence journey for quite some time, and I finally got around to doing it. So I thought this would be just a really neat thing for us to do here. The majority of the work that we've been doing in this group, if you're new, has been centered around heart healing. The intention is to come together to heal ourselves, heal one another, and of course, as we do that, that healing expands out into the collective. And so, whether we're specifically doing work to heal the planet, to anchor in love, to open our hearts, whatever it may be, that is the intention here. So, we're doing this for ourselves, yes, but we're also doing it for the collective. I'm sure others are feeling this, that the world needs more of this right now. I think when we can come together, it just amplifies that energy that we're putting out there. Why we're here today for the heart brain coherence. So I feel like, I don't know, there's moments when life feels like it's moving faster than you can keep up with. I don't know if anyone's been feeling that way. I know I certainly have been. April flew by so fast. Like it's like I blinked and it was gone. And I think sometimes that just it makes us feel a little anxious, a little overwhelmed. I know I've been feeling that. I'm sure others have been too. So that for me, it gets my mind racing. I feel like I'm not as connected to my heart in those moments when the anxiety creeps in and the overwhelm creeps in. And you just kind of feel out of tune. I think with the energy of April just flying by so fast, that's kind of how I've been feeling as May's starting. It's like, whoa, here we are already. And am I ready for May? I don't know. I don't know. I have a lot planned. Maybe put a little too much on my plate than I bargained for, but I'm really excited for it. So here we are. So this is a moment for us to come back and get our hearts and our minds in sync. Today, that's what we are going to return to it. So I feel like even when one of us returns to that place of inner harmony, that shift can be felt. It can be felt with those we interact with, and it can just ripple out. And so that's what we're going to do today. So before we begin, and if you want to go ahead and take a few moments to settle in and get ready, you can turn off your cameras. I'd just like to remind you all of the intention of this group and this journey. This is an intention that I hold for every gathering that we do, every journey that we take, and that is to set a clear and sacred intention for every light collective gathering and recording. So it doesn't matter when or how you are arriving here, whether you're joining us live, if you're listening to a recording, whether it's days, months, or even years from now. Like I said, this is on my YouTube, so someone could come across this 5 years from now. It doesn't matter when. Your presence matters, your light matters, and the energy that you bring to this experience is real, it is received, and it is counted. I truly believe that time does not limit the power of light. And the healing that we anchor, the love we radiate, the light that we remember, it all lives beyond the clock, beyond the calendar. So whenever you're here, just know that you're right on time. May everything that we do in this space be for the highest and greatest good of all, with harm to none, and with love woven into every breath, every intention, and every ripple of light. And so it is, and we'll begin. So go ahead and settle in now, finding your most comfortable position. And take a deep breath in, drawing in the energy of the present moment. And exhale, releasing any tension, stress, or distractions from your day. Good. And on your own, just take 2 more deep cleansing breaths. And with each breath, feel yourself settling more deeply into stillness. And then when you're ready, simply allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. And now, begin to notice how your body naturally starts to soften. Your eyelids becoming heavier and heavier as you gently drift to the sound of my voice. And if at any point you drift a little too deep into sleep, you'll hear my voice saying the word now. And that word will sound clear and easy to recognize, helping you return just enough to follow the journey. Images, impressions, feelings, sensations, and simple knowing may begin to appear in whatever way is natural for you. There is nothing to force, nothing to figure out. Simply allow the experience to unfold. Good. Continue breathing slowly and comfortably. Each breath invites you into your body as your body softens even more. And any outside sounds that you may hear will only help you relax further, allowing you to sink deeper and deeper with every sound that is not my voice. Allow yourself now to drop down into an even deeper relaxation. Deeper and deeper still. Sinking down toward the quiet basement of your relaxation. Down and down, and deeper still. Good. A gentle wave of relaxation begins behind your closed eyes. And slowly flows downward through your body, soothing, releasing, softening as you drift deeper and deeper. And now imagine a soft, radiant light above you. A light that loves you completely, exactly as you are. It gently flows down into the crown of your head, soothing, comforting, and safe. Wherever this light touches, your body relaxes even more. Your forehead smooths, your eyes soften, your jaw releases, and your shoulders grow lighter. This light feels warm and steady, like sunlight resting softly on your skin. It drifts down through your arms and hands, flowing into your chest and heart. And here in your heart, the light gathers, expanding gently, filling the space within you with calm, ease, and love. The light continues flowing through your belly, hips, and legs, and all the way down to your feet. Every part of you supported, every part of you held. And from your feet, this light extends downward. Roots of gentle energy reaching deep into the earth. They travel all the way down to a pool of crystalline light at the earth's core. Strong, radiant, and nourishing. Allow your roots to rest there, drawing in that steady, grounding energy. And feel it rising back up now, through the soil, through your feet, into your body, meeting the light flowing down from above. Heaven and earth, above and below, flowing together within your heart. You are supported, you are steady, and you are held. And now, resting here in this place of quiet, I'd like you to gently bring your awareness to the center of your chest. Not thinking about it, but just arriving there. And as your attention softly lands in the heart, you may begin to notice something very simple. A warmth, a gentle pulse, the quiet, steady rhythm of your own heartbeat. Your heart has been here all along, beating faithfully, holding you, even on the days when you forgot to notice it. Just breathe into that awareness now. Letting your inhale move gently toward the heart, and your exhale soften it. And now bring your awareness up just slightly to the space between your heart and your mind. The mind is a beautiful thing. It works hard for you. It plans, it protects, it problem solves. But sometimes it forgets to rest. Sometimes it races ahead, searching for answers that only the heart knows. In this moment, we are not asking the mind to stop. We are simply inviting it to come home, to soften down toward the heart, as if the mind were a bird that has been flying for a very long time, and the heart is the branch it's been looking for, a steady place to land. And now, imagine that with each breath, there is a gentle conversation beginning between your heart and your mind. No words or thoughts, something quieter than that. A rhythm. Like two instruments that have been playing out of tune, slowly, gently finding the same note. Good. With your inhale, imagine a soft light rising from your heart. A golden warmth lifting gently upward toward the mind. And with your exhale, imagine the mind releasing just a little more. A softening, a settling as that warmth is received. Breathe in, warmth rises from the heart. And breathe out, the mind softens and receives. Good. Again, breathe in, warmth rises. And breathe out, softening. And now, something begins to shift. The mind is no longer pulling away. The heart is no longer waiting to be heard. They are meeting each other in the quiet space between the breath. And in that meeting place, something opens. You may feel it as a warmth beginning to spread through the chest, a softening, a kind of melting, as if something that has been held tightly for a very long time is finally, gently letting go. You may feel it as a spaciousness opening inside you, a sense of alignment, like something slipping quietly into place. Or perhaps just a hum, a quiet vibration of something coming into balance. A deep, wordless sense of yes. This, here, this is coherence. This is what it feels like when the two parts of you that have been searching for each other finally arrive in the same place. Rest here and let your heart and mind simply be together. Like old friends who don't need to say a word, just sitting in the same light. from this place of stillness and meeting, I want to invite you somewhere. Allow your awareness to drift gently inward, deeper than thought, deeper than feeling, into the very interior of your heart. And as you arrive there, notice what begins to appear. Because the heart is not small. The heart is not a closed room. It is not a locked door. It is not the guarded, contracted thing the world sometimes convinces us it must be. Your heart is vast. Imagine yourself standing somewhere high, like a mountaintop, at the edge of something so wide and so open your eyes can barely hold it all. And as far as you can see, in every direction, there is beauty, untouched, unblemished, green and blue and golden and alive. Rolling out before you like a gift that was always waiting to be opened. This is your heart, this landscape, this vast and breathtaking expanse. This is what lives inside of you. It's not broken or small, not something that needs to be fixed or earned or protected, but already whole, already abundant, already perfect. And as you stand here, looking out, you may notice something else. There is life here. There is peace here. Everything that lives in this place lives in harmony with everything else. There is enough. There has always been enough. Enough love. Enough light. Enough space for every part of you to rest and breathe and simply be. Good. Take a breath here. And let your eyes, your inner eyes, travel as far as they want to go. Miles and miles of you more than you ever knew was there. And now, as you stand in the center of this vast and beautiful landscape, I want to invite the heart to speak, not the mind, not the voice that analyzes or worries or plans, but the heart, the one that has been patient, the one that has been waiting quietly for this exact moment. Let the question float gently into this space like a leaf drifting down from above. You don't need to reach for an answer. Simply listen. Heart, what do you most want me to know right now? Whatever comes, a word, a feeling, an image, a knowing, receive it. It is yours. It was always yours. Good. And now, gently, a little deeper. Heart, what is your deepest truth in this moment? Not what you think you should feel, not what the world has told you to believe, but your truth, the one that lives underneath everything else, the one that has never stopped being true. Good. And one more. Is there a place in your life where you are being called back to yourself? a place where the heart has been whispering and the mind has been too busy to hear. Perhaps you know exactly what it is, and perhaps it surprises you. But either way, receive it with tenderness. Your heart has been holding this for you, patiently, faithfully, waiting for you to be still enough to listen. Good. And so it is. Whatever came is perfect. Whatever didn't come is also perfect. This conversation with your heart is not a single moment. It is an ongoing one. And now that you have found this place inside you, this vast, abundant, untouched landscape, you can return here again and again, simply by going still, simply by breathing, simply by asking. This place is always here, inside you, simply by breathing, simply by placing your hand on your heart. The two parts of you were always on the same side. And as you continue to rest in this beautiful place of alignment, allow these words to settle gently into the body like seeds into rich soil. Your heart and your mind work together now, not in opposition, but in partnership, each one supporting the other, each one made wiser by the presence of the other. When the mind grows busy, you will remember to breathe, to drop your awareness back into the heart, and to let the two of them settle into rhythm together. This inner steadiness travels with you into your conversations, into your decisions, into the way you meet each moment. You move through the world with ease now, not because life has changed, but because you have returned to yourself. And this matters, not just for you, but for everyone you touch. Because a person who is in harmony with themselves carries that harmony outward into every room they enter, into every exchange they have, into the field of the world around them. As you rest here in the fullness of your own alignment, allow your awareness to gently expand. Feel the warmth in your heart, that steady coherence you have returned to today, and let it begin to radiate softly outward, not leaving you, not draining you, simply overflowing. The way light spills from a lantern without ever diminishing the flame. Let it reach outward to everyone gathered here today. Each heart in this circle, each soul who has found their way to this space, present, past, or future, receiving the same quiet harmony. And together, our coherence becomes something even greater, a field, a steady, luminous field of hearts that have come home to themselves. Good. Let it spread outward still, across the planet, touching the places that feel discordant, the hearts that feel fragmented, the minds that have forgotten how to rest. Simply offering the reminder that harmony is possible, that it lives inside each of us, that it is always, always available. This is how we uplift the world, one returning heart at a time. Good. And now it's time to gently return, bringing with you the calm, the clarity, and the beautiful coherence you have awakened today. Begin to notice your body resting here. The surface beneath you supports you. Your breath moves easily in and out. And in a moment, I will count from 5 to 1. With each number, you will begin returning to full waking awareness, bringing back with you a sense of clarity, calm, and inner harmony. 5. Becoming more aware of your body again. 4. Feeling energy gently returning to your arms and legs. 3. Taking a deeper breath now, allowing fresh energy to move through you. 2. Gently wiggling your fingers and toes, bringing awareness back into the room around you. And 1. Eyes open, feeling calm, refreshed, and fully present. Welcome back, everyone. Go ahead and take a moment to stretch and breathe and sip some water. And if you feel called, you're more than welcome to share anything that came up for you during this journey. And if not, that's totally okay. Sharing is completely optional. While you're all taking a moment to come back, I'll just share a little bit with you from my own personal experience of where some of the things in this script actually came from. Um, so back in, I think it was 2020, my family and I went on a little road trip to Yellowstone, and we took the long way there. We live in Wisconsin, so we went through Montana to get there, which is the long way. And we stopped at Bear Mountain. I don't know if anyone is familiar with that, but it's this huge giant mountain in Montana. And you're literally driving up all these different switchbacks to get all the way to the top. And when we got to the top, we got out and we looked, and it was like you could see for miles and miles, and it was just beautiful. It was a breathtaking view, and it's something I think about all the time, all these years later. So fast forward to about maybe a year and a half ago, I want to say. I was working with a friend of mine who is a very talented healer. And she was taking me through my own heart healing. And when she led me to go within and view my heart and get an image of my heart, it was like I was back on that mountaintop. And that was the image that came to me when I was looking at my own heart. And the word that came to me was how vast it was. And it was something I had never considered or ever really witnessed or thought of before, just how vast my heart was. And during that journey, the other thing came to me too, which this is a little bit silly, and maybe it was part of the inner child work that we were doing, but I don't know if you remember the movie The Land Before Time. Those little dinosaurs, they were, I don't know, trying to find their piece of heaven on earth, I guess. And I just remember that leaf, the tree star that was in the shape of a star. And they're on this journey to find their little piece of heaven on earth. And when they get there, it's lush and abundant and it's vast and it's beautiful and there's enough for everybody. And those are the thoughts that were going through my mind when I was creating this because, it's a piece of me too. It's a piece of me from my own healing, from the own, my own work that I've done. And so I wanted to share that with you all because I don't know, sometimes when I do the heart work, sometimes it's really hard, even facilitating it is really hard for me to like I have to mute 500 times and like cough because it's hard for me to get the words out. And I don't know if you could tell a difference in my facilitating. I know some of you are used to me facilitating other journeys, but this one was really difficult for me to get out. It was like I was trying to push past that tightness, and that kind of tells me that I need this work too. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because this script, this is something I've wanted to put together for a long time. It was also one of those I just really didn't know the right way to do it. Um, but you never know. You just have to try it and see how it lands. But I just was really, it was fun to put those pieces of my own heart healing into this script. So I hope you enjoyed that.
That's really cool to hear what your process was with it. And I think your heart is vast too. So I love that message for you.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Mine was all about trees. So I think part of that is also just I've been trying to get outside more and
Mm.
be around trees and connect to trees. And I don't feel anything happening yet, but yet the trees were there. And the image
Yeah.
I had was the tree from the heart growing up towards the mind and then the tree in the mind kind of being upside down and that they kind of joined. And then
Oh,
once we ended, I realized, I don't know that you'll be able to see this, but can you see that?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so it's a rock sitting beside me, right? And I think it's a
Okay.
Wiccan tradition, as above, so below.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, so this actually is going to be really good as a reminder for me to connect the mind and the heart more often. So I think the way you
Beautiful.
put this all together was perfect. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. That is beautiful. And I love that you have a visual reminder. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Well, I know we only have about 2 minutes left, so if anyone would like to share, you're welcome to. If not, I'll go right ahead and then just close the circle. All right. So go ahead and just place your hand over your heart once more. You can close your eyes, but just take a moment to return fully to this space, feeling present and grounded, and hopefully now filled with light. So, with gratitude in our hearts, we gently close this circle. So, imagine that radiant light around us slowly dissolving, leaving behind only warmth, connection, love, peace, and unity. And trust that what you received today was exactly what you needed in this moment. We give thanks to our guides, our souls, and to each other for sharing in this sacred space. So take a final deep breath in and exhale, and the circle is closed. And I just want to thank you all for being here today. Thank you so much for trusting me to guide you on this journey. I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Thank you,
Bye,
Julie.
everyone. Thank you. Bye.